Trying to make sure my stuff's working here before it kicks it out here to the old YouTube world. See if it goes. We're going to let YouTube catch up here, guys. If any of you come in, please give me a thumbs up, drop a comment, and it'll let me know that it's actually live. YouTube takes like 15, 20, 25 seconds sometimes to get things rolling and just really let me know that it's live. So I'm live right now, but it doesn't tell you guys just yet. All right, I see some thumbs up coming in. I don't know why my chat's not working. Let me look over here. Hold on one second. Pop-up chat. Oh, where'd I go? Where'd I go? Why is it not on the main page? Give me 1 second here, guys. I don't want that. So what the heck? My chats are on the wrong side here. What the heck is going on? I don't know why I don't have any comments, guys. I have 0 comments. I see your likes, guys. I see, we got a ton of people in here. Let me see here real quick. That's not it. All right, guys. I'll be right back. I'm going to end this live. And no, I'm not going to end this live. I think I know how to fix it. Give me 1 second here. Customization. Let me go in here. Live chat. Live chat's on. Add. So comments are on. What the heck is going on here? Not the start I was hoping for here, guys, but bear with me here 1 second. I have no clue where the heck my chats went. Let me try saving this and customization. There we go. I got them, guys. I had to shut them off and come back on. My bad. My bad. I swear, this is not on me, man. Every time I go live on YouTube, they like change all the settings and redirections. I mean, just all kinds of stuff here. So, oh, ton of comments here. Ton of comments. Let's start up top here just because you guys are the first one in here. Potato Pants was first tonight. Jerry Lewis is in the house. Logan Cutler's in the house. Phil Summers in the house. Patrick J's in the house. Josh Baker. Grady's in the house. Tabitha. Hursties. Gavin. Alex. Kyle. Sebastian. Debbie. Tons of people in here. Tons of people. Trucking Adventures in the house. Tierra J. Sean. Grady. Aiden. All right, guys, I'm going to get caught up here on the comments real quick because I can actually see your comments now, and there's probably about 300 already. But Trucking Adventure said, no worries, Sean, with the technology issues. I am a YouTuber, but I don't do lives. It could be something you did. Yeah, I mean, it could be, but I do it the same every single time. But only got about 20, 25 minutes here tops, guys, tonight to strap for time. I was editing on a video, and I just realized there was no way I was going to get it done in time. So we had a full video, full day of work here today with a little twist at the beginning, but you guys will see that tomorrow night at 7:30. Let's see what the comment's saying. Washington's in the house here. That's Jay. I am 10 years old, did lawn care, and can you help me with your video, get me through not quitting? So yeah, as you can see here, the title, talks about not quitting. And I wanted to make this video for a few different reasons. For one, I've probably had 20 Instagram messages. I shouldn't say I have. Myself and TQ have had probably 20 Instagram messages over the last probably 10 days, 2 weeks. And a lot of people talking about quitting and things not going right. And, just all kinds of stuff in this business, guys, the heat and not being able to find employees and equipment prices and not being able to find equipment. And I want to tell you guys exactly what you have to do, or at least what I do, to make sure I don't quit. And it enters my mind every now and then, believe it or not. And it's just simply, you have to remember where you started and why you started what you're doing and the journey you're on. And this could be for any business. Could be for anything in your entire life. And you'll see in tomorrow's video why I came up with this topic for the night specifically, because it kind of got my ball rolling after what we went through this morning. And yeah, that's it, guys. You got to remember, and you have to always keep it right here in your mind, because you tend to forget. It's easier for me now that things are going good in life, and we make some money and we're able to save a little bit. We're able to redo a little bit of stuff on the house, buy a little bit better vehicles, buy better equipment. It's very easy for you, for me, for any of us to become complacent, and just kind of kick back and relax, and get all comfy and, turn the air conditioner on, pop on a Spencer Lawn Care video on YouTube and, just let hours and hours and hours pass by. No, I'm totally kidding, but it is the truth, guys. We can get complacent. We can totally forget where we started, why we started, and where we came from. Now, myself, I keep myself in check. We keep our family in check because, we are very blessed here at Spencer Lawn Care, and that's because of you guys 100%. It's also because of a ton of hard work that we do on our end, but you guys play a big part of that as well. We never take that for granted. So therefore, now, coming from where I came from personally, and I know where TQ came from, myself talking about, I came from nothing, guys. I mean, very little. There were some Christmases under the Spencer household when I was growing up that, we didn't have much under there. There was times that we ran out of heating fuel. And I can remember sitting with my mom at like 2 a.m. and we're sitting in front of the stove with the stove open, with the heating elements inside the stove on, and just staying warm. Now, my dad was out getting more fuel at that time period, but we ran out and there was nothing else to do other than, either be really, really cold in the house or sit in front of the stove. And, that wasn't for my entire life. As I got a little bit older, my father and my mom started doing better, saving, they grew up basically. They were young adults like I was not too long ago. I mean, I guess I still am a young adult, but, they were in their 20s and then they were learning and making mistakes and then going into their 30s and, starting to learn the financial side of things and stuff like that. But without going off topic, I grew up a lot of different houses, guys. I mean, up until I was 8 years old, I would say, probably about 6 years old, 6 or 7, I would say. We lived in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We lived in 8 different places, 8 different homes. And those were in a couple different states as well. And then, things kind of got grounded. Things got, more stable in our household financially. My dad did a lot of growing up back then as well. And, got himself together and, stopped making young guy mistakes that we tend to make in our 20s. And it changed our family in the direction that we were going. He ended up buying a house off his dad that we lived in here in Canton. We moved back from Pennsylvania to that house. And that's where I spent most of my years from 92 roughly when they bought that house out here in Canton up until 2002 when my parents actually bought this house the house that me and TQ own now, and we moved here. So we lived there for 10 years of crucial years, though. Those were the crucial years, at least in my lifespan, and probably the majority of my brother's lifespan as well. So I do have an older sister as well. She's made choices in her life that I don't agree with, and she pays for those repercussions. She's just not around, and it is what it is. You guys have saw my nephew around as well. He lives with us here at the house, and he's lived with us now the last, I don't even know. I mean, he lived with us when he was younger for a little bit, and then more recently, I mean, probably the last 4, 5, 6 years now it's even been. I mean, the years are just flying by at this point, guys. But he got through high school. He just graduated, so that's a big thing. I almost feel as if I'm not claiming I'm his dad whatsoever, but I'm a little bit of an influence on him, and it wasn't easy for himself. He went through a lot of hardships himself, but he got through it, and he graduated. He's going to be going out to, I believe it's Oregon, no, Seattle. Where the heck is he? He's going out west there, Washington, Seattle, Oregon area for college. He'll be going out there here in the next fall or spring, he told me. But he got accepted to a college out there, so that's big for him. He's still working a job right now. He's like a shift supervisor or something. He works for the Dollar General. He drives a long ways for that job, but he opens, closes stores, and I mean, he's 18 years old. He's a lot like myself when I was that age. I was just working at Subway and being an assistant manager there, opening, closing, and all that good stuff. So definitely proud of that element. I don't claim to take any of his responsibilities whatsoever. My parents did a lot for raising him. They did raise him. He chose that once me and TQ bought my parents' house off of them, he chose to want to stay here. He had his own room already, and when you're a teenager, you don't want to uproot and move and make changes. But now he's going to. He's an adult. He can do what he wants to do. But I saw a super chat came in here. Jack Lou Key, thank you very much. Hello from Melbourne, Australia. Enjoy the dono. Well, thank you, Jack. We appreciate that. But yeah, guys, simply, that's what you have to do. You have to keep yourself grounded, and you have to remember exactly why you started, okay? So personally, for myself, we were financially struggling. We had just got rid of our last house before this one. I mean, things were just not going good. TQ was working at a pet store at that time. Really, we were just scraping by. Miley was probably, she was probably about 4 years old, I'd say. And we had just found out Sean Boy was going to be born. And I kind of had like that aha moment. Everybody grows up at different time periods in their life. Some people are younger. And I'm not just talking men. I'm not just talking women. I'm talking people in general, anybody. Everybody grows up at a different point in their life, hopefully. Hopefully they have that aha moment and get to have it all figured out whatsoever. But I am claiming that, we went from nothing to having a little bit of something. And that is winning in and of itself. And you guys, you can 100% do it too. I get a ton of messages from you guys saying, hey, I'm starting my business at the beginning of the year. And then 2, 3, 4 years later, you guys message me and your businesses make my business look like a baby. So, I mean, I'm super proud of all that. You guys are why we have this channel here in general. It started off just me showing, hey, struggling, getting through, starting a business, started off, Bowen's push mower, Toro time cutter. And I took my slammings back in the day, guys, for the equipment. So everything that we have now, trust me, I'm very, very grateful for. And it's also really grateful that I don't get slammed in the comments for using residential equipment to mow commercial properties and all that stuff. But I'm not knocking on anybody that does that. It's a stepping stone, I like to say. You're working, as long as you're saving your money and you're working and saving your money and working and you're getting yourself towards better equipment, you're not hurting anything. So you're just trying to better your life. And that's simply all I was trying to do and TQ was trying to do. But going back to what I was referring about, that aha moment, mine came at about 26 years old. Some people get it younger. Some people get it older. Some people never get it at all. But mine came right about 26. And, I mean, it was kind of like, boom, the kid games are over. obviously I've made mistakes over the years past that. It's not easy letting go of kid tendencies and young teenage tendencies. So I've made my fair share of those. But yeah, that was my aha moment. And it was really whenever I found out I was going to have a son. And simply, guys, it was like, and it doesn't have anything to do with knocking on Miley or being a girl or anything like that. It was just simply, I knew I was going to have a son, and I already had a daughter. We had a house, I was married, and it was kind of like everything just hit me. I was actually sitting at a stop sign, leaving our house for the last time, moving back here to my parents' house for about 4 or 5 months till we regrouped and moved on. Someday I will share the full entire story, because moving on was hard, and everything we went through right after that was even hard. Even though it was just a short period, it was all hard, and the kids remember that. So my kids have that in their mind themselves. And then it took us about 2 years after that to really, really get things rolling. 2015, 2016, I was hustling. TQ started her business. She was hustling. And guys, I mean, a solid 10 years there, 9.5, 10 years, we just grinded it out and made it happen. I can remember, and when I tell you guys this, I'm not saying this for sympathy whatsoever, but these are the things that keep me honed in, keep me grounded, keep my head going forward. Is I can remember sitting in our old house as a young man, working a job, just $9 an hour, $8 an hour, $10 an hour, $12 an hour, whatever, and getting knocks on the door. And you open up the door, and it's the AEP company, American Electric Power Company. So the power company. Hey, we need to get a payment here. You're past due, blah blah blah. Or we're gonna shut your stuff off. Now this is like 2010, 2011, somewhere around there, 2012, maybe even a little bit. But it came 2011, 2010, and that knock on the door, you open it up, and they're like, hey, we need payment now, or we're shutting the power off, and you got kids and everything like that. It's an eye-awakening experience. And back in the day, that was like, okay, things aren't going good. Working these jobs is not going to cut it if I want to achieve, and Savannah wants to achieve, the lifestyle that we wanted. So, yeah, getting knocks on the door, they're going to shut your power off, turning the cable off. We had all of that stuff, very little food in the house, but we made it by, we always had something to eat. We always somehow kept the electric on, and we just got through it. And then 2012, was that, hey, let's get our crap together. We need to refocus. We started paying off all of our debts, paying off all of our credit cards. I mean, you name it, guys. Like even today, I know I have probably 10 credit cards, but I literally use like very small percentages of them just to keep the credit line going. Because if you close out an account, it'll actually cut that credit line off, and you lose all that credit history. So it'll actually hurt you. So we started tackling all of our debts, paying off credit cards, stopped buying stuff that we just absolutely didn't need, and just really honed it in and started saving for the businesses. Now, TQ's business was pretty darn cheap to start, honestly. It was, cleaning materials, rags, and all that stuff. They probably had like $500 into the whole deal. Now, the lawn care side of it, I started out cheap, but that was just because it was all I had. The Boland's push mower, man, that light's getting bright coming through that sun over there. Let me scoot forward a little bit with you guys. But, yeah, so got it rocking and rolling. I had an F-150 rust bucket. It was like a 2001, I believe. And, just a Boland's push mower, a John Deere trimmer. You guys can look at those videos back in the day, what I had. That mower that's on that first trailer setup I ever did is the mower that I started the business with. And I was just mowing $30 yards, $35 yards, trouncing through some trash. I mean, really nothing to hone in about, but it was really just taking that leap and getting started. And that's the biggest thing when you start any business, because you always have, it's like the Jekyll and Hyde side. You have this side saying, let's do it, let's go, blah, blah, blah. And then you have this side over here like, you're going to fail. There's no way you're going to make it happen. You're not going to make enough money. You're not smart enough to do it, blah, blah, blah. But then this side over here, you have to let this side beat that side. And you got to take chances every now and then. Because if I'd have never took chances, TQ would have never took chances, we would have never made our lives better. We would just still be to the grindstone, you know, working for somebody else, making their dreams happy, and, you know, all that stuff. And it just wasn't the lifestyle that we wanted. We wanted more, and we wanted to provide more, and we felt that there was more and that we had more value to add. And the YouTube, honestly, starting it up was a complete, you know, just, I want to show people, hey, my struggles. If I fail, everybody will see why I failed, and I'll be able to see why I failed. And then maybe people can learn from it. But I really wanted to show that, hey, you can succeed in lawn care. There's a lot of people out here right now, you know, trying to knock lawn care, and, you know, there's no money in lawn care, and cutting grass is for stupid people and all this ignorant stuff. But then in the same conversation, they'll sit there and say, you know, I mowed grass, you know, and then I got into landscaping or hardscaping or whatever else. Well, no matter what, the lawn care was still there to be your springboard and get you through. I'm not saying you're going to be a millionaire just off cutting grass, you know, but if you want to take it and then transition it more into landscaping, snow removal, hardscaping, you know, paver patios, whatever, guys, installing swimming pools, Christmas lights, whatever, you can do that. But lawn care is a gateway to get you to where you want to go, if that's just the path you want to, you know, you want to take. It's kind of like a lot of YouTubers here. They start off as lawn care channels, you know, and then before you know it, they're doing a totally different thing, and, you know, off, you know, in a totally different sector. It's kind of like they use it as a springboard, and that's perfectly fine. I'm not knocking on them whatsoever, but just know that you can make money in lawn care. You just have to 100% know your numbers, and you have to stick to them, guys. And you have to be smart. You got to save, make wise investments, reinvest into yourself, continue learning, and you can do it too. But I'm at 22 minutes. I got 3 minutes here, and I'm going to jump into some comments real quick and just see if I can answer some stuff for you guys. I got to get going, though. I got to run to the store before it closes. Where was Tyler yesterday? He had some personal stuff to handle. Just simply asked for the day off, and, you know, me and TQ, we can handle it. Right now, especially, it's hot. It's starting to dry up a bit, you know, so we told him, obviously, that, and he told us last week, so, you know, it was no problem. He was just off for some personal stuff to take care of. How did you get more customers? Website, for one. Your SEO, for two, guys. You got to be on your Google My Business. You got to be uploading, hashtagging everything back to your business. We did bandit signs. I've done flyers. The biggest thing, though, is I just didn't get the return on flyers. Not saying they don't work, you know, but if you're going to go a flyer or a door hanger route, especially today, I would go more door hanger route, because you don't want to be touching the mailboxes whatsoever anymore. Very, very touchy with that subject. You can't touch the mailboxes at all, guys. Not even putting them on the flags anymore. They will hit you and fine you to death. And everything that you spend on advertising, they're going to throw it in the garbage can or make you go pick it all up. Website and SEO, guys. Work on that SEO. And word of mouth is great. I love your videos. Thank you, Lincoln. Keep it moving forward. Absolutely. Hot day today. Yes, it was. It's been a hot week. I mean, we started off cool, and then we came back. Vac is from West Virginia. I got family in West Virginia. Spencer, West Virginia, actually. It's a mountain. My great-grandmother and grandfather lived there until they passed away. They had a little dinky house that would probably fit in my living room and dining room, honestly, guys, up on the mountain there in Spencer, West Virginia. My grandfather and grandmother, great-grandfather and great-grandmother, their names were Edney and French. So great people. Met them a few different times throughout my entire life, but always made us feel like family every time we did, and they lived the simple life up on the mountain. All pro lawn and snow. Hitting home big, Sean. I've been trying with the idea of getting tired of working to make the gains for others while I was only minimally compensated for my worth. Absolutely, man. Don't be this is the thing, guys. I could go on and on for hours about this. Don't be afraid to tell people no, okay? There are going to be, when you're starting out, people see it, man. It's like blood in the water, and they're the sharks, okay? If they can take advantage of you and they can get you to bust your butt for them and get you to do a ton of work for them and then pay you pennies, you need to up it big time, because those people, they're just looking to use you. And you're going to run into these people throughout your entire lives. They come and go. Don't waste your time on them, guys. There are quality customers out there. Now, obviously, when you're first starting out and you don't have the proper equipment to do the jobs professionally and stuff like that, you're going to have to take some jobs that are just going to, You know, they're going to get you by, but don't do things for pennies, guys. Don't do things for pennies, please. Southern California is in the house. SoCal. I'm still rocking the Troy built 42-inch zero turn, doing 300 job with it tomorrow. That's awesome, man. Hey, if it's running and it's working for you, you're making money. This is the thing too, guys. A lot of people get hung up. I'm going to go on for another minute here. Then I got to cut this one off or TQ's going to, I might not be here tomorrow. Just, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, don't try to emulate somebody else. Don't try to be me. If you want to be better than me, do it 100%. And I'm going to give you the support that you need to. I hope all of you want to be better than us. And I hope you want to be better than the next person. But don't try to be Spencer Lawn Care. Don't try to be Brian's Lawn Maintenance. Don't try to be. Now, I'm not saying you can't get things from people like us, because 100% we're both trying to do things different ways, but help the community in general. And but just don't try to be something that you're not ready to be just yet. But also don't not work towards those things that you want to be like just because you're not there yet, if you know what I'm saying. So don't try to look at the person, you know, up here where you want to be. You can see them and use them for motivation, but don't get discouraged and quit because you're not there yet. Don't, you know, I don't have those mowers. I don't have those nice trailer setups, you know, all that stuff. Real quick, I'll show you guys. I keep them in my phone for reasons. Trust me, guys, I do. And I never delete these photos just for these simple reasons. Let me go right here to my downloads. And let me scroll down here. I got a lot of photos if you guys didn't know. Maybe it was my Facebook. I got a lot of stuff in this phone. Yeah, it's my Facebook one. Hold on one second. This wasn't planned. This is just going off the cuff. But I just want to show you guys. I keep these here for reasons, okay? And I keep them in line for a reason. All right, we'll start right here. So this picture right here, I still have this client to this day. You guys see that right there? That was pretty much my first setup, other than the year before. I had that truck and I had that push mower. If it's back there, I believe I had it on the trailer that day. Let me look. I could be wrong. Nope, it's there. So if you guys can pick that push mower up sitting right back, right there, that push mower, no trailer, and that truck right there is what I started with. I didn't even have a blower, guys. I didn't have a blower at all. I used a push broom, okay? And then I had the Craftsman. I owned the Craftsman. I ended up bringing that out because, you know, I found out push mowing is only glorified to a certain extent. But let me show you guys here. I keep these photos in line just for any of those days whenever, you know, I'm feeling down. So here's some setups over the years. That's the Skag Cheetah, the Toro Time Cutter. Guys, I probably put 2,000 hours on that Toro Time Cutter. I'm not kidding you. I beat that thing to death. I welded that deck back together probably 3 or 4 different times. I broke the shackles in the back of that thing that hold the tires together with a metal rod. I did it all. There's the X-Mark. That was a great mower as well. I actually sold that one to TQ's dad. There's the X-Mark as well. This is when we bought the plow 3 years ago. This is the photo right here that the GIE got for the pamphlet. If you guys got the GIE pamphlet, flip in there to the event that's going on where we're speaking down there. This is the photo they got. I don't know how they got this photo. I don't even know where it is. And I told them, I'm like, bro, that's a horrible photo. But yeah, so this is when let me see if I can get a better lighting on there for you guys. It's not really picking that one up too well. But this is when we bought the snow equipment. And you can see there's the right ZK up front. And then we bought the Toro Time Cutter right after that. That's just a job we did. Here's a better picture of the X-Mark. That's the whole setup. And yeah, guys, I mean, here, look, here's a reflection. That one will be in tomorrow's video. I was 306 pounds in that photo, guys. 306 pounds. Big cleanup job we did. This was our first big cleanup job we ever landed. We took out a ton of, I know it's hard to see, ton of brick, block, all kinds of stuff, guys. And yeah, man, it just, I could go down memory lane any day that I need to regroup and push myself forward on those hot days. I'm way past time here, guys. I thank you all so much. Yeah, guys, I want to read all these comments, and I will go through them later. They will stay live on here, and I'll try to reply to you as much as possible. I just got to get going. But yeah, man, thank you guys so much. A lot of positive over here. I did a push broom as well. Yeah, I mean, first year and a half, guys, I didn't have a blower, and then I saved enough to go spend $165 on a Husqvarna. And yeah, no, that was the second one after my first one blew up. The first one, TQ's dad bought me for as a Christmas present. Second year in business, probably like a year and a half in business. I forgot about that one. It's been 10 years, guys. I can forget a lot and remember a lot. But hey, love you all. We thank you all. Don't ever think Spencer Lawn Care takes it for granted. That's why we go out every single day, hustle for you guys, show you what we're doing. You know, we're not kicking back and relaxing and then popping on and, you know, showing a little bit of lawn care here and there. We show you guys the grind every single day. Obviously, as the social media grows, we get opportunities that are afforded to us. Like, you know, the other day we took Gary the mower. Oh, I got to show you a picture of Gary. I almost forgot about that. That's what I was wanting to show you guys. Sorry. Last thing. TQ is going to be in here strangling me in 1 second. I'm toasted. I'm just kidding, guys. Oh, what did I do with him? What did I do with him? Oh, I got a bunch of backpacking photos in here. I'm looking for a good hiking backpack. Going hiking tomorrow. And then the video will be up later that day. Hold on 1 second here, guys. Oh, did I lose him? I didn't lose him, did I? Let me see here. I got to have these photos. Oh, here they are. Yeah, boy. So Gary, this was the first lawn he went and mowed. It was his brother's, okay? And he told us he was going to go mow it. Oop, wrong way. Man, I wish that would pick up. I think my light's drowning it out. There's Gary. Went and mowed his brother's first, his lawn first, because he helped him out so much. Isn't that awesome, guys? So yeah, don't ever think we take it for granted, guys. Any of the blessings that come our way in return, we're givers. We love to give back as much as possible. And, you know, people can hate this and that. They can say whatever they want. Just know at the end of the day, nothing is free in life. And there's a lot of hard work that goes into everything to make this possible. But it's all because of you guys that afforded us whatever we have here at Spencer Lawn Care. So love you guys. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your family. Take care. And as always, keep mowing, keep growing, keep making money, boys. We'll talk to you later. TQ out. Peace. Bye.